child predation in the USA remains a serious issue, with thousands of cases reported annually, highlighting the ongoing need for vigilant law enforcement and community awareness. On July 29, 2019, a trooper spotted a white pickup with two men, not wearing seatbelts and with a cracked windshield. The vehicle made an improper left turn and fled after a traffic stop was attempted, speeding up to 95 miles per hour in a 45 miles per hour zone, while driving recklessly and on the wrong side of the road. The trooper executed a pit maneuver near a school, causing the driver to fall out, and the passenger, a convicted child predator, to try fleeing. After ignoring commands, the passenger was subdued with a flying knee. A knife and a loaded handgun were recovered. The driver, Philemon Gray, had a suspended license and a fake plate. Both Gray and passenger Terrell Banks, who had multiple felony warrants, were arrested and booked. On June 5, 2021, a high-speed chase erupted on Roller 16 in Georgia when a deputy clocked a black Mazda blasting down the highway at over 90 miles per hour with no tag displayed. What followed was pure recklessness. The suspect pushed speeds up to 118 miles per hour, weaved through traffic, passed on the shoulder, and even sideswiped another vehicle in his desperate attempt to escape. At one point, the trooper realized he had to act fast. The suspect's reckless driving was a disaster waiting to happen, and from that moment, he searched for the perfect opportunity to end the pursuit. The pursuit came to an end when a deputy executed a pit maneuver, stopping the stolen Mazda driven by Rebecca Grenell with passenger Jarrett Eason. Both fled on foot, but Grenell was quickly taken down by a K9, while Eason was arrested moments later. A search of the vehicle revealed multiple drugs and stolen IDs, sealing the case against them. On October 1, 2024, a trooper was alerted by East Point Police about a stolen white Nissan NV tracked near Flint River Road. When officers approached to perform a felony stop, the black female driver suddenly refused commands, locked the doors, switched seats, and hit the gas, triggering a high-stakes pursuit through the apartment complex.
This right now. She's gonna be stopping. Stand by. Hey, somebody call this for me.
Airport, we're going northbound on Fayetteville Road, past Church Street. Is that up for pit? I'm out there. Northbound Fayetteville Street.
The suspect drove recklessly, blowing through multiple red lights, weaving through traffic, and pushing speeds over 20 miles per hour above the limit. At one point, officers had to delay any intervention because she was barreling through an active school zone, putting even more lives in danger.
Alright, unit, I'll be calling. Radio Ruby, 138 coming up on Government Yard. I'm sorry, 138 Government.
Alright, units, I'll be calling. Radio Ruby, 138 coming up on Government Yard.
I'm sorry, 138 Government.
Pete, roll over.
Once the pursuit re-entered Highway 138, Deputy Toome made his move, executing a precision pit maneuver that sent the stolen van rolling several times before coming to rest on its side. The suspect was quickly pulled from the wreckage, placed in handcuffs, and handed over for medical evaluation, while Georgia State Patrol took charge of the crash investigation. On April 20, 2021, while patrolling near Whitworth Church Loop in Georgia, 92, a trooper noticed a silver Nissan Murano driving recklessly, improperly passing, traveling on the wrong side of the road, and nearly causing a crash. After attempting a traffic stop and asking the driver to move the vehicle, the driver suddenly fled at high speed. The trooper began pursuit, reporting speeds reaching 110 miles per hour in a 45 miles per hour zone. with the suspect showing no intention to stop and driving dangerously. Knowing a busy intersection was ahead, the trooper performed a pit maneuver to end the chase safely. The maneuver caused both vehicles to sideswipe and come to rest on the shoulder. The trooper drew his pistol, ordered the suspect to exit and lay on the ground, and safely took him into custody. The driver, later identified as Jaden Mickey Hamilton, admitted to fleeing because he didn't have a driver's license and feared jail. He was transported to Paulding County Jail. On March 7, 2024, Georgia State Patrol assisted Atlanta police in locating a stolen white Ford Fusion. When troopers attempted a traffic stop for a window tint violation, the driver accelerated and fled, initiating a high-speed pursuit through residential streets, ignoring traffic signals, and passing on the wrong side of the road.
Right on the Virgin. Clear right on Merton. Coming up to I-20, going I-20. Clear 20, going on I-20. Get on eastbound to 20, eastbound to 20. Clear eastbound to 20. Clear on pit. Another pit.
The suspect drove recklessly at high speeds on Interstate 20 eastbound, dangerously passing vehicles and ignoring multiple traffic laws while attempting to evade capture. A trooper executed a successful pit maneuver, spinning the vehicle into a guardrail, and after a second pit disabled the car, the driver fled on foot but was eventually caught with the help of K9 and a taser. The suspect, Juwan Jackson, was charged with multiple offenses, including felony fleeing and driving with a suspended license. On July 10, 2025, a Florida Highway Patrol trooper spotted a gray Mercedes GLC speeding at 92 miles per hour in a 60 miles per hour zone. When the trooper tried to pull it over, the driver accelerated, kicking off a fast escalating chase. The Mercedes sped westbound at nearly 135 miles per hour, aggressively weaving through traffic, cutting off other drivers, and causing several near collisions until the suspect lost control and crashed into a concrete barrier.
Hold on, Mario. We'll go when he stops.
single 4 at Pine Hill.
All right, get ready for phone call.
54 pointed if you can.
Hold on, Mario. Hold on. Hold me, stop.
The driver, identified as Darius Demetrius Lowe, was quickly apprehended after a brief foot chase. Already on inmate release for fleeing law enforcement causing serious injury or death, Lowe admitted to possessing illegal drugs and tried to discard a bag of pills later confirmed as fentanyl. Troopers also found $4,000 in cash divided into smaller bundles and 2 baggies of suspected marijuana inside the vehicle. On August 8, 2024, Deputy House received a bolo from DeKalb County for a red SUV involved in an armed robbery. The vehicle, occupied by 2 armed black males, was spotted on Thurman Road in Clayton County. While traveling south near Old Conley Road, Deputy House saw the SUV passing northbound and began pursuit after the driver, later identified as Tororis Broughton, ran a red light and accelerated.
Alright,
they're doing a U-turn back northbound on Moreland. Watch him, Tarzan. Watch that man!
I'm coming, Willie.
Turning right onto East Conley Road. Go ahead for cover 1.
That's good to you. Good. So you're throwing parking though.
We're going towards the cab. We'll ask them if they can help. It's a carjacking vehicle.
Broughton drove recklessly throughout the pursuit, reaching speeds over 85 miles per hour on 2-lane roads, passing vehicles illegally on double yellow lines, and navigating roundabouts at high speed. He stopped briefly at a Citgo gas station to let his accomplice out, but then fled alone, nearly striking a semi-truck twice.
Hey, y'all pass Moreland. Go past him. Black hoodie and black pants. Coming back up to 675 pass.
I think we're
Hit.
The pit maneuver caused Broughton's SUV to lose control, spin, and roll over onto its roof in a yard. Deputy House deployed his K9 partner Tarzan and approached with his firearm drawn. Broughton complied with commands to show his hands, crawled out of the vehicle, laid on his stomach, and was taken into custody. Trooper conducted a traffic stop on a lifted Chevrolet Silverado for expired registration. The truck stopped awkwardly partially in the lane. Upon approach, the driver, later identified as Sean Carter, appeared flustered, hesitant, and gave a false name. When asked to exit the vehicle, Sean refused and suddenly accelerated, initiating a high-speed pursuit. Despite 2 pit maneuver attempts by the trooper, the truck only partially lost control and stopped on a grassy curb in a hospital parking lot, where Sean fled before officers arrived. A foot pursuit followed as Sean tried to run through the hospital, ignoring commands to stop, but he was eventually caught and arrested. Upon search, his real ID was found, revealing multiple warrants for probation violation, shoplifting, and failure to appear. Sean was then transported to Walton County Jail. On February 3, 2024, a trooper on patrol on Interstate 66 was alerted by the ALPR system about a stolen 2016 blue Hyundai Elantra traveling westbound with a DC license plate. The trooper located the vehicle near Route 7 and attempted to stop it, but the driver refused, and a pursuit began.
311 direct, yeah, traffic allows it, that's fine. Alright, we're about to slow down. 1254, get tight, slow down, 836. Alright, he just struck 1254, continuing westbound on 66, still on the surface road from Nutley right now. We might be taking 62A again. Nope. Alright, we're committed to westbound 66 now. You guys keep it tight. 61 over 8 westbound. Look to moderate traffic. Speed's increasing right 90 right now. 1254, just confirm he didn't strike you, correct?
Yeah, that's A firm.
Alright, moderate traffic, 61 over 2, 90 miles an hour, coming up on 123.
123.
Alright, you just struck 1254 again.
Please confirm hits on my vehicle.
836 on vehicle 3, I got it. Moderate traffic. About to pass 123 right now, speed 90. Correction, taking 123.
The suspect drove recklessly, reaching speeds up to 100 miles per hour. He repeatedly rammed law enforcement vehicles during attempted containment maneuvers and showed blatant disregard for public safety, as traffic remained moderate to heavy throughout the chase.
Watch traffic. If you're gonna do it right here.
I gotta get around y'all. Let me know which side you're coming up on. Hey, whoever stood the vehicle back there, start slow rolling traffic. I got it. We're eastbound 66, 61 over 2. Fairfax 2 just went under Blake Lane, approaching Nutley again. We got a good break in traffic right now. We're coming up on that way. We'll try to send them into the express lane so I can get a chance. Fairfax 2 crossing under Nutley. Fairfax 2, left lane, east of Nutley, eastbound. Fairfax 2 still eastbound, left lane. Alright, do it now. Into the express lane, Fairfax 2.
Trooper Corvin, who is pit certified, performed a successful pit maneuver that caused the Hyundai to strike a Jersey wall and roll back into the travel lanes, allowing troopers to conduct a felony stop and end the pursuit. The driver, Shastere Ladonja Gamble, who was 4 months pregnant and had active warrants, was taken into custody without incident, along with her passenger, Tyrell Leonard. The vehicle was heavily damaged, and Gamble now faces multiple serious charges, including felony eluding, auto theft, reckless driving, and assault on law enforcement.
That's the speed. Expressway, instructor has to bring over the expressway. Negative. Speed,